guys, it's Jenna. Welcome back to my channel today. Harvey is here to say a quick little hello. And today we're going to be talking about new makeup releases. So many exciting releases coming from Huda Beauty and Natasha Denona. Just lots of fun things, hey? And we're going to be talking about whether or not we will be picking them up and reviewing them for our friends online. Aren't you so sweet? He went to the VET today and he was really scared, but he made it. He got a booster shot and he's clean bill of health. I figured I would hop on and show him real quick before we get into the makeup, because I know you guys love seeing Harvey. So diving right into the first release, I want to talk quickly about the Huda Beauty Rose Quartz release. I'm getting a lot of questions about this one and whether or not I will be picking it up and reviewing. So I do have a lot of thoughts. Of course, when she released this one, I was kind of like, it looks like every single biology project I've ever done in my labs. And that's because of the highlight specifically. All of these are coming from Trend Mood 1 as well as Angel Naked 1. Both of them report on new releases coming up. So here we have the Rose Quartz collection. This is supposed to be coming November 1st on their website and in store. Comes with a lot of different things. We have, of course, the front runner, the Rose Quartz eyeshadow palette. And this is really interesting. It has another one of those really creepy, like petri dish looking shades. I don't know. It's so weird. It's like dead center of this palette basically, or just about. I know it's supposed to be like ultra glossy and kind of like that glossy eye trendy look, but this is one that always freaks me out, I'll be honest. I am curious. I know you guys are too, so I'll be picking up the palette for sure. But it's so interesting. Like, she has some very interesting mosaic shades in here with like some, you know, combinations and blends of different pigments together in sort of swirls and stuff. But that one shade, she has sort of made this shade into a highlight now. And that's what I was talking about originally, which was this Rose Quartz Face Gloss Highlighting Dew. This is going to be going for 39 American dollars. The palette is going to be 67 American dollars. But this highlighting dew is supposed to be this multi-use like highlighting gloss. Oh my word. I mean, the swatch of this looks insane. Is that how it's supposed to translate on the skin? Because it looks really cool, but I can't stop staring at this really freaky packaging. So it could just be that I should really just try it, but it does remind me of bacteria in a petri dish, and that just could come from my nursing background. I am not sure. Or science background, right? So let me know your thoughts about both of these. There's other things like there's a brush set, there's a lift and glow peel off face mask, but I'm just gonna stick with the eyeshadow palette for sure. There's also a lip balm, which I probably will skip, I'll be honest. It just doesn't seem super exciting to me. So eyeshadow palette, yes. Highlight, I mean, if I'm peer pressured enough, maybe. Let me know. Should I pick up the highlight as well? That would be very interesting to try out, that's for sure. The next thing that has just come out on Rare Beauty's website, it hasn't hit Sephora yet, is actually their holiday palette. And this is a very interesting setup. It's always super cool to see different ways on how people structure eyeshadows and the shades within a palette. So I do commend them for that. It's like, you know, 3 crescent moons on each side with a center glitter shade. I do think that it is probably a whole bunch of shades we already have, but just keep in mind that when a brand comes out with a new eyeshadow palette, for instance, they're kind of looking according to their own line and what they can offer, right? And the products that sell are typically shades like this, as well as if they're looking at their own line, what do they already have to offer, and can they offer something a little bit different for their audience? So clearly, the Discovery palette the first time around was pretty successful for them, because then they came out with this one that's similar vibes, for sure, but some different things in their holiday palette. So that's always something I'm trying to consider here. Like, there's so many different makeup users, for sure, people that have every palette ever, like myself, for the most part. Or there's people that buy a palette once a year, everything in between too. So this is one. I'm curious, I haven't tried the Rare Beauty formulation in this particular palette style. I've tried her other palettes. Here we go. Okay, these are the Magnetic Spirit eyeshadow palette as well as the Confident Energy eyeshadow palette. So they came in little like 6-pan eyeshadows. These were actually really good. I did end up decluttering them because I wasn't using them too much. So one of my friends is using them now and absolutely loves them. But it's definitely a really good quality palette. I just found that There's interesting shade combinations in these two. I feel like there's some bold colors in them that just don't really make sense. But the Discovery palettes are more so everyday friendly shades. Let me know, is this one that you are interested in me picking up, reviewing, letting you guys know? I will get it when it comes to Sephora. When it's at Rare Beauty, I can't get it shipped to me in Canada unless I do my whole like special spiel where I ship it to my depot and then courier it up to me, so it can be a little bit on the pricier side. As long as the demand is there, I will do it. But this is one that I'm just not sure what you guys are feeling. Now, Tom Ford came out with a collection not that long ago. This is a hard pass for me because his palettes lately haven't been the best. I am going to be doing a video where I'm going to be rounding out all of the holiday palettes I've tried. And just a little teaser, the Tom Ford one is absolute garbage. It's terrible. I would never recommend it. This holiday one is way different than last holidays. I don't know if this new quad is going to be the wet and dry formulation. The holiday palette wasn't, and some of the other ones weren't as well. I wasn't super impressed with Rose Prism, which was a recent one. Metallic Denim was good, but not great. So I'm worried Tom Ford is kind of going down an interesting direction. I really hope that he steers back up to the quality that we're used to, but this is certainly a hard pass for sure. Comes with a red lipstick as well in this really special edition red packaging. Comes with a cushion compact foundation that's also in that really deep red, and then it comes with the perfume, which is called Lost Cherry as well. So it is online at Sephora if you guys are interested in that. I do like the packaging. I think it's very sleek. It's very classic. I love the red, but the palette is kind of like yawn, and I feel like with a cushion foundation from Tom Ford, I do wonder what kind of shade range we're talking here. This is going to be a pass for me. Lancome is partnering up with Emily in Paris. This is interesting. I actually really loved Emily in Paris. I might be basic that way or whatever, but I loved the show. I thought it was super cute. I thought the cast was great. I really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to season 2. So it was kind of nice to see, you know, there's a little bit of a collection here with Lancome, and it looks like these are the Absolute Rouge lipsticks. They're coming out with 3 shades in this collection, and they're also coming out with a special edition of the Monsieur Big Mascara. They're coming out with a palette. This is the heart-shaped eyeshadow palette with a gold Eiffel Tower charm. Oh, that's cute. However, the swatches look kind of weak. I'll be honest, like they look kind of weak. I will let you guys know. I'm trying to remember the last time I tried a Lancome eyeshadow. It must have been a long time ago. So I'll let you guys know if there's the demand there. I'll of course review it for you guys, but there's the Adole Eau de Parfum as well, but it comes with a special edition packaging and heart and Eiffel Tower kind of charms on it. There's also the Advanced Genifique Serum here, and it's also in limited edition packaging with like the Eiffel Tower and the charm. So super cute. I do love it. I think the palette could be better. Some pictures make this palette look kind of dusty and dead, and then others, I'm like, okay, maybe this could work, you know? So it's really kind of a mixed bag here. I'm not really sure how I feel about this one. I do like how there's a variety from everyday browns, pinks, some golds, and that really nice blue at the end, but it looks like they might not be rich in pigment, which might be okay. I mean, soft pigments at times are still fine, but I just don't know about this one. Let me know your thoughts. Okay, we do have a super cool sneak peek from Charlotte Tilbury. This is coming in 2022 as reported by Angel Naked 1. She's coming out with a new Matte Revolution collection. It looks very interesting, almost like, you know, a collection of bold shades. There's one that's almost like a cherry, one that's like a purpley red, and one that's a brownie red. It's so weird. It doesn't say anything about what the collection is. It just says in early January, they're going to be launching a new Matte Revolution collection. That's all it says. So don't know if there's more than these 3 lipsticks or not. Always exciting for new Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. I feel like I get sucked in. However, I will say I get more sucked in with like nudie and pink shades compared to bolder shades, just because I don't use or wear bolder shades as often. So this might be one that, you know, I won't be like immediately sucked into, but she just makes really good lipsticks. So I do wonder what these are going to look like when they launch. Let me know your thoughts on these though. Are these shades that you're excited about, or has she done so many of these shades? I mean, let's be real. She's definitely done a lot of pinks and lipstick just in general. So we'll see. Maybe these are just repackaged existing shades. There's not a lot of information about this one yet. New foundation is coming from Lisa Eldridge. If you guys don't know, she is coming out with a foundation. This is called the Seamless Skin Foundation. The packaging is super interesting. It's very unique. It actually, I feel like, you know, if I know Lisa Eldridge and her packaging, I feel like it's going to be kind of like a brassy gold top with like a frosted glass bottom, probably, like similar to the highlights that she's done. I don't know. I'm pretty excited about this one though. Self-setting. Blends effortlessly to smooth and unify the skin with a soft focus effect. No alcohol, no fragrance, no essential oils, no SPF. This formula contains a natural mesh-like ingredient which completely fuses with the skin after blending. The final finish is neither dewy nor flat matte, but something skin-like that's in between. Listen, I'm excited for that. I don't really like a flat matte. Dewy, I like. I lean more dewy for sure. But if it's in the middle, very, very exciting. It says it's a customizable medium coverage. This looks like it's right up my alley, guys. Super excited. I will see if there's a way to get a sample, but I think I'll just wait for the launch because now can't be that far away, can it? It says it's launching sometime in November, so I'm excited. Super, super excited. All right. Definitely going to be reviewing that one for you guys. Speaking of Lisa Eldridge, there's also been a little bit of a sneak peek drop in one of her next launches coming up, which is going to be liquid eyeshadow. This is also reported by Angel Naked One. This is the new collection of liquid eyeshadow cream shadows. So far we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shades. Not sure if there's going to be more, but there's kind of one that's like a purpley pink, one that's a golden brass. We have sort of like a rose gold. We have like an orangey gold, and we have what looks like it could be a blue. So really, really interesting. I do love the one and done when I'm in a hurry to get an eyeshadow look together or don't have a ton of time to perfect the blending of my eyeshadow. So I do love that. It says there's no complete information about this launch or when they're coming, just this like sneak peek little picture about that. So what do you guys think? I'll probably pick up at least one. I do feel like her products, for the most part, have been great for me. I haven't had any issues, so I'm excited for this one. Okay, I love Friends. I really, really love Friends. Friends is my show that I put on when nobody's home and I just need noise, or when I'm hosting some people, and I want background stuff. Like, it's just the show I've watched a trillion times and I never get sick of. And it looks like there's a collaboration with Friends with Kathleen Lights' nail polish line. I get my nails done typically at the salon, so I don't have a ton of nail polish in my collection. I have a few Chanel, a few Essie, you know, kind of shades like that for my toes here and there, but I do like to go get my nails done because of the gel. Like, I just feel like the gel makes my nails nice and strong. So this is something I won't be personally picking up, but I do love the colors. I think she did a great job with like capturing the Friends theme. I think it's really awesome. She has one called Central Perk, one called Unagi, one called How You Doin'. Like, I got off the plane is one. He's Her Lobster is a nice red color. We were on a break. Relaxy Taxi is yellow. Like, that's so cute. The One Where. If you guys don't know, every single Friends episode starts with the one where. Like, the one where Ross, da-da-da. The one where Rachel, blah, blah. So there's the One Where, which is a beautiful purple shade. She did a great job with all of this. I think this is so, so nice. They have collabed with Makeup Revolution a few times, which I was kind of interested in, but never ended up pulling the trigger. But it's nice that Kathleen Lights got to do this. I know how excited she is about Friends because she's talked about how she loves it too. So this is such a cute collection. If I purchased nail polish more often, I would be all over it, but I might pick up like 1 or 2 shades depending on if she ships to me in Canada, because that would also be something to think about. So Jaclyn Hill is coming out with jewelry. Now, this is not a beauty launch conversation. This is a jewelry line, but I'm super curious your thoughts on this. I have had hits and misses with the Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics collections just in general. I've had some really beautiful luck on some products, others not so much. When it comes to jewelry, I do understand the collaboration. I do think it makes sense for her because she's always like iced out in all of her videos. She has really nice staple pieces on all the time. So I don't necessarily think it's like totally random that she has this, but I'm not really sure if I would get anything. I think there's a couple things that are super cute that are like, oh yeah, like that's cute. She has necklaces, she has earrings, so quite a few different pieces actually to choose from. And they're actually on the affordable side, which is kind of nice to see also. They're not super pricey. I think they range from, like, some earrings are between like 30 to 60, and then we have necklaces that range from 50 or 40 all the way up to 165 is like the most expensive necklace. So that's also really nice to see. I think when it comes to branding, she thought about her audience really well because they do range from age to age, like younger and older. So having something that everyone can really get or is more achievable compared to super expensive prices, I think is brilliant on her part. But curious to know your thoughts on this. Do you want me to pick up a piece to review, or is it just kind of like I'm not really interested? So let me know your thoughts on this one for sure. Let's talk about the last sneak peek of Natasha Denona. I literally am a sucker for her makeup, you guys know. I feel like I buy almost everything she puts out for sure. And this is called the new Glam Face Palette. So it looks like what she's done is a combination of eyeshadows and face powders in one palette situation. It says here this palette has 2 face creams. So there's one that's a blush and one that's a glow or a highlight. And then we also have 5 eyeshadows. So it looks to me, based on like the very blurry picture I see of this, that there's going to be 2 shimmers and 3 mattes in the eyeshadow portion. Maybe like a cream to powder. I can't quite tell from this, but either matte or cream to powder, and then 2 shimmers, perhaps, maybe a metallic as one of those shimmers. It's really hard to say because they're quite blurry. The blush actually looks a little bit on the brown side, a little bit more on the deep side. And then the highlight, oh, I can't even tell what that says. It's all blurry. So the highlight could be kind of like medium toned. It's hard to say. So this is a very interesting, like everyday kind of like your whole face probably in one palette. I can sort of see a couple things happening with this. One, people kind of being like, whatever, there's shades we already have, which I do feel like everybody says that, but we're talking about, you know, these are shades that sell, right? So when it comes to this, I will of course be reviewing it just so that you guys can kind of be steered whether it's good or bad, and you don't have to waste your money if it's bad. So you don't have to buy it if you think you have these shades already, right? And I do think a lot of us will have very similar shades, but I'm curious if she's going to be kind of putting some existing shades in this, or if she's doing hopping on the glam train. It's almost like Pat McGrath with the Divine Rose, Charlotte Tilbury with Pillow Talk. I wonder if like glam is going to be Natasha Denona's thing, like glam this, glam that. I don't know. Like there was baby glam, there was midi glam, there was retro that was a complementary to glam. So who knows? I don't know what she's thinking with this one, but I'm kind of excited to test it out for you guys because she does make really great products on a fairly consistent basis. What do you guys think of these new releases? Is there anything that you're going to be picking up for sure? Until my next one, guys, take care and stay safe. Bye, guys.